This is from my bed on the Friday. I've just been sleeping with the tubey grip on, and my husband's been putting the wrap back on every morning just because it's a little bit firmer and more supportive. And this is my 2-year-old who has to be involved, loves coming to see what I'm doing. Yeah, the wrap I find is really tight and itchy, but I know that I need the support. My friend Annabelle came over around lunchtime to hang out with us and play with the boys, which was great, seeing as I'm not very mobile. And later on that night, I made a chia overnight oats, which was lovely. I really enjoyed them, even though I'm not very inventive in the kitchen. The following day, we had a really slow day. This is my 2-year-old again. We just hung out in the living room, and that is Freddie, who is my miniature long-haired sausage dog, who is also keen to be involved all of the time. I mean, he's pretty sick of my crap, but you could tell. And then by Sunday, my house was an absolute mess. You can just see it's like a tip because I can't clean up after anything, so it just got worse and worse. Also, my physio called and let me know that I needed to be wearing my moon boot overnight, which was great. So that night I wore it. Something no one prepared me for was how black my bruises were going to be on my foot and my ankle. Like, I'm looking at my toes right now because I've just taken off my boot to try and put some different pants on, because a whole nother story, I'm also freezing, but my toes are black. The bruising on both sides of my ankles is also black. I can flip the camera around and show you. Just be prepared, it's not pretty. Those are my toes. Now, I don't know if that is from swelling and the reduced swelling. Like, obviously I've had compression on it as well. My foot is like this weird green yellow color. And then if I take the tubey grip down, you can just see. Yeah, it looks kind of like I've been in a car accident. Yeah, and the thing is, the other side's just as bad as well. It takes me about a minute to put this on every time I have to put it back on again, but I know I need it. It's just really frustrating. I actually can't wait until Monday when I might be in a brace, so that's very exciting. But otherwise, I'm gonna have dreams, or more like nightmares, about the sound of Velcro and the inability to wiggle my toes properly when I sleep. Following on from how black my foot is, I'm freezing all of the time because I just can't physically move fast enough to warm myself up, and that is something I did not expect. Also, just check out my Garmin here being super supportive of my injury. It's telling me that I'm detraining for the first time I've ever owned it. And yeah, basically that I'm just doing a rubbish job. Also, Garmin, how about you just fix the option to add an injury in? Then on Monday, I worked from home because I can't really get the train. But then my dad took me into the city to see my physio, which was great. I got some good news and got on the exercise bike and just saw my range of motion. Been to the physio this morning, and the update is I've got one more week in the boot, but I'm now weight bearing, which means I can apply some weight to my foot through the boot. Obviously, I'm in the boot 24/7, apart from showering and doing some very, very minor exercises that the physio gave me. I don't really think anyone talks about how hard it is to get injured mid-training block, because I've gone from eating so much food because of how much I was running and going to the gym to still being that hungry, but like having zero output for any of the food. So I've just been like trying to figure out what I'm supposed to do in that instance. Do I keep eating, or do I have less? Like, I genuinely have no idea. Also just the complete inability to carry anything when you've got crutches. So I feel like this morning was positive news. I can get back into the gym now and start doing some things that aren't load bearing on my ankle, which is nice because the swelling's gone down loads. And hopefully we just keep progressing. I mean, it's good news, but it's still so tough. Like, it's so tough not being able to do the thing that you want to do and having to cancel and defer things. And God, I'm just really like, I know I'm lucky that that's the only issue in my life right now, but as all runners will attest, you know, you run to keep your sanity, and then when you suddenly don't have that, it's just hard. It's really hard. Yeah. Oh well. I guess we'll see how I am next week and whether I can go into a brace instead of the boot. Yeah. Just another day working from home because getting the train is still basically impossible. I mean, I'm really lucky that, you know, I've got the physio that I've got, or that I accidentally got, and that I've got the family that I've got, and they've been so supportive and helpful, and I've been horrible to deal with. Like, it's so hard not doing something you were doing so much of all of a sudden. School holidays as well, so both my kids are just at home. One of them's got a cough, you can probably hear it, so that's just another thing to add to the never-ending list of things that go wrong. So the next day, after being told I could go to the gym, I hobbled into the gym like a complete wally, and then I got on the exercise bike and just hated my life / kind of loved it as well, because doing exercise was really nice, but still pretty awful because I just saw all the people on the treadmill. Anyway, thanks for watching.